Hi everyone, today I'm going to be discussing the present subjunctive and it's going to be a little bit longer than 1 minute because we have quite a bit to cover. So first of all, something that you need to note that is that subjunctive is a mood. It's a verb mood. So for example, the indicative mood that you've been learning in the past up until this point expresses certainty. And some examples of that are tú vas al supermercado hoy. You are going to the supermarket today. Fact, certain. Es cierto que tienes un hermano mayor. It's true that you have an older brother. That's just a fact, very certain. No dudo que sacarás buenas notas este semestre. Pardon the typo. I don't doubt that you will get good grades this semester. There's no doubt in my mind. So it's very, very certain, and you're expressing that in this indicative mood. But the subjunctive mood deals with uncertainty. So you can look for expressions like espero que, quiero que, dudo que, ojalá que, and there's a whole list on that link that I posted in our grammar folder. So it's very good to be acquainted with all of these trigger phrases so that when you see them, you're mindful of the context and you notice that it calls for the subjunctive. So some examples of this: dudo que vayas al parque con nosotros. I doubt that you'll go to the park with us. So you're expressing that you have doubt and you are very uncertain about this fact. Espero que mi novio sea alto. So I hope that my boyfriend is tall. So, for example, if I don't have a boyfriend, I'm hoping that my boyfriend, whoever he is, that's very uncertain, that he will be tall in the future whenever I meet him. And finally, ojalá que tengas buen día. So I hope that you have a good day. So although I'm expressing that I hope you have a good day, it's uncertain, because just because I say that doesn't mean that you will. So that's expressing some uncertainty there. So when you're trying to conjugate the present subjunctive, you're going to start with the yo form of the verb, expressing first person. Then you're going to drop the O and add the opposite vowel ending. So AR verbs will have ER endings and IR verbs will have AR endings. It's like some flip-flop in there. So it's very similar to the imperative tense, the command forms. So that's something that you've already learned, and that will be helpful to know for this. So hablar, for example, goes to hablo, and then hablo goes to hable, hables, hable, hablemos, hablen, for example. Then leer goes to leo, then lea, leas, lea, leamos, lean. But just like every other tense we've studied, every other type of verb, there are of course irregulars. So a helpful acronym to remember is DISHES: dar, ir, ser, haber, estar, saber. And then I added a ser over here on the side because that's a very common one and it is also irregular. So get acquainted with these because you will likely see them quite often. So if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me, but there are also lots of resources for you in my Spanish lab, as well as the other tutorials that are in this module.